loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. They'll try the left side with Dillon. Running right through it. Yet again, just a bruising carry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
11 mighty.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gain there on 3rd and long. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. Now it's Dillon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Down to the 25. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
11, Thomas. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. He's to the 10. He's still barreling through. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, Lance rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Well, the defense will spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. And they'll go for it. Lance going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Lance now on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got into the turf. To try again after the sack. Lance toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. 5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple of things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line. 11.
They'll run now with Dillon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Burrow will throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Check 44, check 3, check 3. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 9, check 9. Show it,
On 3rd down, Dillon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Lance to throw it. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score. Chargers 14, Chiefs 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Dillon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They fake the handoff. Now Lance rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Lance going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trey Lance, as the first half is winding down, and the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down. Here's Burrow. They've got his man complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Dillon. Powers through it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Dillon, they try the left side with him. Powerful. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And some room to roam now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Shotgun now for Lance. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. He's got it. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Lance going to throw. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Lance now to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Lance now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Trey Lance with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now swing pass for Dillon. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Dillon. 145 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Dillon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And Allen's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll run on first down. Dillon, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Dillon. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd down, Dillon. And running with power here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A.J. Dillon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Lance looking to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. There he goes, left side. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Chiefs, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5.